Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with the emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. So if you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning bestie, hey girl, hey, first and foremost, I would like to thank everyone who has reached out to me in regards to the fires here in LA. It has been an interesting past couple of days, and my mind is everywhere. My heart is heavy, and the places that I have frequented, mostly the place where I graduated from high school from, the place where I have spent a lot of time. I've had a job in the Pacific Palisades, has burned down. And what we're dealing with out here is a lot. What you see on TV is real. And although I don't live close to there, the Pacific Palisades holds a lot of memories. And it was just devastating to see. It is devastating to see right now. And then over in Eden County, I have church members who live there, who we go to church together. We hike over there, and it's a lot. So thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your thoughts. Please continue praying. This video, I don't know if it will even go up today, because I am getting ready to go to my church, and we're going to be donating and, you know, different things like that. Just showing love and support and praying and doing what we can for our city. But this does hit close to home for me. Because Pacific Palisades, I spent a lot of years there. And I would still go there. I would still go to like Santa Monica and the pier, and you know, so it was a part of not my everyday life. At one point it was a part of my everyday life, for a certain amount of time, like years. I would say that I live probably now about maybe an hour and a half out. Maybe, yeah, probably like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. But yeah, it's just devastating. It's devastating. But I've come here today to complete my budget, because I did end up getting my unemployment pay, and I do need to go ahead and budget it, because I am going to go purchase like water and sanitary napkin, like toiletries and things to be able to give away. So I need to do my budget to see kind of like where I am, and so that I can do that. So yeah, I know I'm on a no spend, but I will be spending some money today. Not sure how much or, you know, whatnot, but I just, you know, have to keep with the budget, because my mortgage and all the bills I have, because I'm not directly affected, they're going to be wanting their money. So life still has to go on. So I'm just taking a moment to do this. Like I said, I don't know if this video will go out today, because I do need to get going, so that I can do what I need to do to support. And if it does go out, it will probably be very minimally edited. Okay, so just bear with me, guys. I'm also even trying not to get emotional as I talk. I wanted to show some, you know, some of my pictures of when I was up in the Pacific Palisades, but they're buried. Like, I would have to remove a whole lot of stuff to get to my photo album, and I just don't have time for that right now. But yeah, a lot of memories, lots of memories. I met my best friends there. Me and Lauren London, Believe it or not, that's where I met her. She went to Pacific Palisades, and we were actually really close together. Close as friends, no longer now, but we were close as friends. And there's a whole, you know, I have a story for everything, okay? If you sit and talk to me, you'd be like, girl, you could write a little book. So yeah, but there were a lot of celebrities that actually came out of the Pacific Palisades. But that's just one that I know that I could think of off the top of my head because we were tight. We were really close. Yeah, so anyway, let's see, I have my checking account open because I also need to kind of like do a check-in as well. So let's get started. All right, I pray that this is not too bright, but I need to take this out real quick. So we have an income, which is the unemployment pay. And this is a total of $729. I'm gonna put it here, $729 that has been deposited into my account. I've already taken the tithes out of that, so this is what was left over. Now, as I look through the actual fixed expenses, tithe was given, mortgage was the money went into my mortgage account. For internet and cable, this was paid, and let me just make sure it was for the direct amount. I believe that it was, but I just want to make sure that it was. So it was $138.77, so that did come out. ADT did come out, which is my security, and that came out $59.99. And now Clear was actually more. Clear came in at $199. Yeah, so that was more. So it went up by $10. And these two have not come out because it is not the 15th yet. I did get my gas bill, and I'm just gonna write this in. So my gas bill came out, and the total is, I know I wrote it down, $59.55. So I'm gonna pay my gas bill. I don't know when it's due. I think it's due at the end of the month, but I'm just gonna pay it now. That's pretty much how I do with my bills, with my situation. I just pay everything right away. And yeah, when's the due date for my gas bill? Let's see. So I just got it. Let's see. The due date is the 30th. I'm gonna pay it now since it's ready and available. So that is it in the area of my bills. Well, actually, let me see. Let me do this. So the only other thing that I can manually pay would be, so gas has come out. I can manually pay my solar bill. I could actually manually pay anything, but I don't want to have a situation where, you know, any money, I double pay. So I'm gonna look and see if my solar bill is out yet. And if it is, then I'm just gonna pay my solar bill as well. But let me see if it is or not. So my solar bill is available, and the solar bill is $71.33. and this is due on the 28th. So instead of me waiting until I receive this pay here, I'm just gonna already pay those 2 bills. And I will be leaving the money in here in my account. So even if I were to, it makes it a little confusing sometimes when I budget for everything else, because I have to adjust it. So the money will still be left in there in the account because I'm still on my no spend. But yeah. All right, so I will be making that payment, and that's it there. Okay, now for my variable expenses. I'm gonna come back to the variable expenses. My savings, I did want to put another $100 towards savings. This is just general savings, and I wanted to put another $100 towards that. Now for donations, I am going to probably take $100 and donate. I'll use this money to, let me put it here. I'll use this money to purchase like some diapers and things, some water and everything for me to go ahead and donate, or whatever it is that's needed. That's what I'll use. I was also thinking people probably need like phone chargers and stuff. Yeah, so we'll see. So I will be, oops, I did not even mean to wipe that out. I meant to wipe this out because it wasn't originally budgeted for. Okay, there we go. So now I need to see. So I have a total in my account right now. This is what makes this a little confusing. But in my account right now, I have a total of $844.08. Okay. So with the $844.08, I'm gonna subtract the new stuff that's coming out, which is the $59.55. Minus the 100 minus the 100. So I should be left with $513.20. Okay. Yes. And as of, what's today? Today is the 9th, I think. Yeah, as of 1/9, I have $844.08. This is important for me for when I close out the budget. I'll need to make sure I'm closing everything correctly and make sure everything is allocated the way that it should be. So with the $513.20, usually what I would do is I would move that money over. But I'm just gonna leave it there, okay? And yeah, so that's everything. The only money that I will need to go and get out of the bank will be the general savings, as far and the donations. So I will only just need to go get $200 out of the bank, and So I really don't need to complete a breakdown sheet. That's going to be easy for me to do. So everything is looking pretty good with the budget. I have not spent any money, you guys. How are you doing on your no spend? Especially with, you know, everything that has transpired the last couple of days. I do need to track this, but yeah, I haven't spent any money. And what I have done is I have created me a no spend wish list. So anything that I want to spend money on or have a desire, I just write it on a wish list. And when I get to February, depending on how I will be spending money, I kind of already know what we're going to do for February as far as the challenge, but I will decide then at that time if I want to make a payment. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I will see you besties in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.
You're special and she reckless. Baby, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how